All right, team, turns!
This is unbelievable.
Hey, you know something? I'm gonna tell you something. This is what it's all about. We eat, fish eat.
Look at the mouth on it. Larry Smith Outdoors is brought to you in part by the Badger Sportsman Magazine, Big Snow Resort, Jiffy Ice Drills, Hard and Soft Fishing, Bartline Barrels, Cold Snap Outdoors, Deep Freeze, and Lynch Auto Mall of McGuanago.
And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
This week on Larry Smith Outdoors, we're doing something a little bit different like we always like to do. We're up at Bay de Noc fishing. We were gonna go over on the Mississippi, but the water came up about 5 feet in 24 hours. So we're fishing Bay de Noc tonight, and I haven't been up here, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't know how long, but it's always a great place to come. And we're gonna do something I normally don't like to do, is we're gonna be doing a lot of trolling. And that's the effective way to fish up on this body of water. Fishing with my good friend, hey, Bret Chown. Yep, master of everything. I'll tell you that, this guy makes me sick because he's one of them kind of guys you just hate. He knows how to do everything. So he did a little wiring at the farm. So I said, hey, Bret, thanks for doing the wiring. Let's go up and do some fishing, catch some big fish. What do you think?
I'm always for good fishing.
All right, let's go get them.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, the premier outdoor magazine, published in Oshkosh and written by Wisconsin sportsmen for Wisconsin sportsmen. Get the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey folks, the Badger Sportsman Magazine wants to see you having fun out in the outdoors, and all you have to do to have a chance of winning a brand new propane Pro 4 auger like this is to submit a picture of you having fun out in the outdoors. Go to badgersportsman.com.
At Jiffy, we pride ourselves at being #1 in developing the best propane drills on the ice. It's why our engineers have worked side by side with anglers for 65 years running. All built and tested right here in the US of A. Patented proven performance is Jiffy's vision for the future, and from where we stand, the future looks pretty darn sweet. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
The new Beaver Dam Titanium Tip Stick is the first ice rod with a built-in extendable titanium spring bobber, making it the most versatile ice rod ever. Extend the bobber for ultralight panfish jigging, or retract it for game fish or when it's time for travel. It even has a built-in rattling handle to attract fish. It took a while to come up with an ice rod worthy of the Beaver Dam name, but when we did, boy, we nailed it.
What I'm doing is I'm dropping the lead core back now. I'm going back about 2.5 colors to start with. This is one of my flatline rods right here. And then I adjust it as we go up and down these little humps that are out here. Just kind of watch it, because you know, if that bait hits the bottom a couple times, it'll hit zebra mussels and it'll collect on the hooks. So then there's no self-respecting Bay de Noc walleye that'll hit that with zebra mussels on it.
Ooh, nice, nice. She's pounding.
That for Bay de Noc is Bring him in, Brett. Get him in real quick. Just 1, 2, 3. Come on. There you go, buddy. Now, for Bay de Noc, that is definitely a small fish. About a 16-incher right there. You know what? I just put that doctor's juice on there too, and you did pick that rod, you son of a gun.
Yep.
Well, it's a start. We got a fish finally. We just got out here about an hour ago and had to readjust everything just a little bit, but we're out here looking for like 10, 12 pounders. It's a start. All right, buddy. Let's put some more doctor's juice on her. Hey, Brett. Now it looks like you got a little bit better fish on, huh? Remember, when he comes to the top right here, he try to keep his head down. It's a little better fish. Hopefully it's one of our Bay de Noc fish, huh?
Yeah.
It's been a few years since we've been up here, too.
In a long time.
There he is, buddy. See him coming in? Yep, just make sure you keep his head down. You want to bring him right up to the side of the boat, I'll grab him. Oh, there, it's a nice fish. You know, somebody got themselves a nice net on the way up here. Our net came out of the boat. Oh, that's a nice fish. Brett, come on to the back. Now, we're working our way up. First one we got was about 17 inches. That's about 22. Hopefully we can get to that 12-pound range, I can tell you that. But that's a nice fish, buddy. You did a good job, Brett, on that. Hey, you know, I'll tell you, we were talking before. We picked the night of all nights to come up here. We got the moon is out, nice and beautiful. I'd like to see the little clouds come to kind of darken it up a little bit, but no wind up here. It's what, 36, 37 degrees. Life doesn't get any better than this.
No.
That's a nice fish.
This is better than deer hunting.
That's right, especially because we can't see any deer.
Yeah.
I started fishing up here with an old neighbor of mine. They call him the Stork, and I'll tell you, he's got me hooked on the doctor's juice. And you know, it only makes sense, you know, when you look at how cold the water is, and these fish come up behind that bait, and we're only going about 1.2 to 1.6, and they follow it for a long time. So in this cold water like this, I love to use scent. Let's get that back there, Brett. And changing colors is a key thing too, you know. I mean, I'm constantly back here changing these colors. And you know, when you're marking fish and you're going over them, you can't give them the bite, and you ran them colors on them, you know, 1 or 2 passes, I just keep changing until I got it. And I had just put that back there. It wasn't back there 5 minutes, and I marked the fish, and both we got them. So another nice thing about we're running lead core, speed is everything. You just bump it up a little bit and you're gonna raise that bait, or if you lower the speed down, you're gonna drag that bait. So you really gotta keep a consistent speed. So, and I've got these back ones, I'm constantly adjusting them. We're kind of going between about 26 and 30 feet of water, and I'm trying to keep them right to the bottom. And so far, both the fish we got have come on off the back rod. So if that happens again, I'm gonna probably pull the boards, one of the other boards in, 2 of them, and run 2 inside rod short ones, and then run these 2 long ones, just so because I can really finesse them. Fish are so tight to bottom and finicky. Welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors Ice Fishing, a full-service guiding ice fishing adventure. We supply all the equipment and provide a hot meal out on the ice. You just need to arrive with a Wisconsin fishing license and get ready to catch fish and have a great experience. We guide 7 days a week, are fully insured, use the latest tested tough gear, and will work harder than anyone to put you on fish. To book a trip, please call 920-361-4996.
With ice fishing just around the corner, it's time to gear up. Check out the new Pro Skimmer by Deep Freeze. Offered in 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch models. The fastest ice skimmer on the market. And once you're ready for those tip-ups, don't forget about Blue Tips, the first tip-up alert system sent straight to your smartphone. Free app available on Android and iOS. Check out these and other products at deepfreezefishing.com or any of your favorite retailers.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, the premier outdoor magazine, published in Oshkosh and written by Wisconsin sportsmen for Wisconsin sportsmen. Get the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey folks, the Badger Sportsman Magazine wants to see you having fun out in the outdoors, and all you have to do to have a chance of winning a brand new propane Pro 4 auger like this is to submit a picture of you having fun out in the outdoors. Go to badgersportsman.com.
If you want a tip-up that lasts, nothing beats a beaver dam. With over 50 years of American craftsmanship in every one. From our classic tip-up to round models, to the new beaver bucket station or bracket. We're your partner on the ice that's never had a meltdown, even if your buddies do.
Oh, look at that fish! Oh my gosh! Holy cow,
it's yours, baby.
Look at that fish! Come on, Brett, you got it. This is a big one. This one might be, this is definitely bigger than any of the ones we've caught so far. Gotta love this stuff. I'll tell you, Brett, you and I haven't done this in a long time.
No.
And it's sure nice to spend the night up here doing this.
You're gonna be my net man.
Somewhere
right?
on 41, there's a nice net lane. Look how fat that fish is. We're getting bigger. We just got to keep going, Brett. By midnight, we'll get a 10 or 12 pounder. Look at that. You want to hold them up?
Sure.
There you go. I'll hand them to you. Nice job.
Nothing like fall walleyes, huh, Larry?
Nope.
Nothing like it.
You know what, Brett? In a couple of weeks, we're going to be out here ice fishing with some guys that guide up here, and I can't wait to get one of these on a jig rod.
I am looking forward to ice fishing season 2.
It's right around the corner.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
All right.
I got one. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, not cool.
Not too bad either, you know, Brett. It's not too often that you let me wine one in, but I appreciate that. You know, what an awesome fishery this is up here at Bay de Noc. And you know, we just come up here, we're looking for a big fish, really not looking for any fish to take home and eat. But, you know, I've been fortunate enough to fish up here with some pretty good guys, a lot better fishermen than I am, and I've learned just a ton about fishing this system. And like I said, I was pretty fortunate. My neighbor Stork there, that guy was so far ahead of his times, and he taught me a lot of things about fishing up here at Bay de Noc. And it's always been, for us, we've always fished at night out here, even before the night fishing was real popular. And it's always been just a great fishery and just an awesome place to come this time of year. What I do when you're letting out lead is I let out the mono, and I got about, on these outside rods, the flatline rods, I've got about 20 feet of mono on there. And what I do is I always like point the rod straight at the water, and I just let the lead go out by itself. This way it doesn't kink up the lead at all. See how nice and smooth it goes out? Like I say, I'm running 2.5 colors, and then I'm adjusting it so when I come up the humps and down the breaks. It works out perfect. Just pointing it right at it. See how it comes out nice and smooth? That's what you want to do.
He is burying the board.
That's what you want. We were just talking about deer hunting stories, and if that doesn't get fish to bite, I don't know what. You know, the great part about it is that everybody on such an unbelievably awesome night, no wind, we got a moon, it's 38 degrees out, everybody went in. Hey, you know what my old buddy John Gillespie would say right now to you? Hey, Brett, it's only a half-hour show. Swing him over this way there, Sonny. Don't stop. Don't stop reeling. Hey, I think you're getting kind of wimpy because that's just another 4 or 5 pounder. That's a nice fish. Boy, I tell you, the way you were whining that fish, I thought we had a 10, 12 pounder on there. You know what the problem is? You guys want to know what the problem is? I didn't, but Brett forgot the chocolate donuts in the truck. You know, again, just an awesome fish up here, but we're looking for a big one. It's pig and drag too, Brett. Come on, Brett. Come on back here, buddy. I got a big one. This one, yeah, I just put that down there. We just cleaned up the rods and back in gear. Watch it, I got 2 big rods sitting right here. I'll move these out of your way.
Holy
yeah, that one feels like a good one.
I can't even get him to come. Her to come.
That's a good thing.
I'm gonna move up to the front.
Nice. Love it. We haven't had a bite in about half hour. Just cleaned them up. We had a few weeds on some of them. A couple of zebra mussels on another one. Just put that one back down there, and I just saw a fish on the locator tight at the bottom. I let about another 5 feet of line out, and I seen it tick once. I wound in a foot, and boom, it hit it right off the bat. I just was putting this other line out, and I heard the drag going. Let's see what you got. Oh, barely got her too. Nice job, I got her. Oh, she was barely hooked. Hey, Brett, why don't you put that rod down and get that other one, because it's pulling that drag out. You like a good one?
Another horse.
Oh, I love it. You know they're getting hungry now, because look at that. That one had 2 hooks in it too. I just caught that other line on the side. I'm just shaking. You know, I say it all the time, you might get sick of hearing it from me, but it just never gets old. This stuff never gets old. It's always something different. Every day is different fishing.
This morning we were sitting in a deer stand.
Right, I was sitting in the
got
cabin.
monster walleyes in our
Right,
hands.
life is good, I'll tell you that.
Life is excellent.
You know, again, we're the only ones out here. It's about 11 o'clock now, and boy, they just start biting again. That's kind of cool. Let's let both of these girls go. They're both beautiful. Look at the colors in them. I always said that's one thing I've loved about fishing up here at Bay de Noc is that these fish have such a deep color to them up here. We still haven't gotten that 10, 12 pounder, so let's let these go.
We still got the rest of the night.
I know it, but let's get them lines back in their water. We don't have any lines in the water anymore.
Let's do it.
All right. Woo! It's a little chilly on the fingers.
Come on, girl.
But that's a good burn. That's really a good burn, I can tell you that. The guy doesn't mind that one bit. Nice job, buddy.
At Jiffy, we pride ourselves at being #1 in developing the best propane drills on the ice. It's why our engineers have worked side by side with anglers for 65 years running. All built and tested right here in the US of A. Patented proven performance is Jiffy's vision for the future, and from where we stand, the future looks pretty darn sweet. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
Welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors Ice Fishing, a full-service guiding ice fishing adventure. We supply all the equipment and provide a hot meal out on the ice. You just need to arrive with a Wisconsin fishing license and get ready to catch fish and have a great experience. We guide 7 days a week, are fully insured, use the latest tested tough gear, and will work harder than anyone to put you on fish. To book a trip, please call 920-361-4996.
What do you got there, Mr. Chown?
Oh, I got a dandy again.
Good. Let's see him. Gotta love it.
She's beating up the end of the pole. That's what I like.
It is. I just put that back, that extra 4 foot, and I seen it bounce again once, and then I just brought it up just a little bit. Boy, he slammed. Ooh, that one's giving you a little tussle. Look at that rod. Keep them coming, that's all I gotta see. Keep you from falling asleep. Gotta love it.
And I just got done talking about taking a nap.
There's no naps
There's
on
no
here.
naps here.
You have another sun drop.
No naps, just have a sun drop.
So far, we've been pretty lucky, buddy. If you're gonna keep a couple to eat, this is the ones you definitely want to keep. That's about 17 incher right there. That's a baby fish for Bay de Noc. All right, let's get that back down or get the big one.
It's got positive feeling to it.
I think I heard you say that before.
Oh.
This a good one?
Well, I'm gonna plead the fifth till we get it in. Is that safe?
Yep. Yeah, keep going. Don't ever stop. When I'm going, just keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. I can't believe. I didn't want to say anything. I can't believe that hook stayed in that fish. Holy man. Oops. Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad. Look at that. That's all she was hooked, is that one hook came around and caught her underneath there. And I'll tell you, look at that's a nice fish. Very nice fish right there. Another nice, beautiful Bay de Noc fish. You want to take her and hold her? Yeah. I'll let you let her go to even.
Look at the gold in this one, Larry.
That's a pretty fish. I love it. That is absolutely awesome. Boy, you've had a great night so far. No, we still are looking for that monster, but let's keep going. I mean, I'm awesome that we're catching numbers of fish too.
Welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors Ice Fishing, a full-service guiding ice fishing adventure. We supply all the equipment and provide a hot meal out on the ice. You just need to arrive with a Wisconsin fishing license and get ready to catch fish and have a great experience. We guide 7 days a week, are fully insured, use the latest tested tough gear, and will work harder than anyone to put you on fish. To book a trip, please call 920-361-4996.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, the premier outdoor magazine, published in Oshkosh and written by Wisconsin sportsmen for Wisconsin sportsmen. Get the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
Hey folks, the Badger Sportsman Magazine wants to see you having fun out in the outdoors, and all you have to do to have a chance of winning a brand new propane Pro 4 auger like this is to submit a picture of you having fun out in the outdoors. Go to badgersportsman.com.
Hey, Larry, I got another one.
I know, I just got my other ones back out there, Brett.
I'm sorry, I gotta make you move them. But I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's always a good thing, right?
Uh-oh. Got you.
That's one thing about night fishing. Get a few tangles. We got more line laying around this boat right now between lead core, mono, fire line, and you can shake a stick at. But it's all worth it, no doubt. Keeps you moving. You know what? And I'm not cold a bit. I've been moving all night, changing baits, grabbing Brett's fish, untangling his messes that he's making. See, I think he was sleeping up there and these board jumps around. If that fish stays on there. Yeah, I think you're sleeping. I thought I heard a little snoring going on up there in between fish. If that fish stays on there. There you go, buddy. Miracle. Yep, bring him in. Bring him in. Sorry to bother you.
Well, let's see how big we got this time.
Yeah. It better be a good one for all that hassle. Right?
I'm just thankful we still got it on the line.
That's true. Oh, there she is too. There she is. That's the nicest fish tonight. That's the nice boys. Just a little bigger than I thought. That's a nice fish. Woo! Yes! That's definitely a nice fish. I forgot what I did with my pliers now. That is
telling me there's no fish on I gotta come up and check it. Are you sure there's a fish?
Just because I didn't want to pull. I just got all my lines out the back here.
There's a fish on there? Nope, there's not a fish on there.
No,
Larry.
this isn't a fish. Now that is definitely a nice walleye. That's definitely a nice Bay de Noc walleye. Look at the colors on that. Want to hold her up? There you go.
This is what we've been hunting all night.
All right, that's a nice fish. Very nice. Good job. Brett! I think we'll go back to running 4 boards.
I think I'm on fire with the boards.
You are definitely on fire. Before, we couldn't catch a fish on them. Now, you got the hot hand. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh, I got her. That is a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Nice fish anywhere, my friend. There you go. How many fish have we caught tonight? You know, I'll tell you, there's something about the solitude about being out here. I mean, we're the only ones out here. Everybody else went in, and it's just, there's nothing like it. It's just the experience. And that's the great thing about the outdoors, is that really, it's not about how many fish you get, how many deer you kill, how many ducks you get. It's really about always the experience. You know what you say? And you're building memories all the time. And that's what I love about the outdoors. Another nice fish. Great job. You know what, Brett? I always say the key to this kind of fishing when you're fishing all night is, guess what? Right here, buddy. The sun drop. Because you know what? I can stay up for 2 days straight drinking this stuff. Power. I call it the power pop. Well, another great adventure we had, Brett. I'll tell you, we were going to go to the Mississippi and fish over there, but the water in a couple days came up almost 5 feet. So I got to thank our buddies over at Deep Freeze, because a bunch of their guys guide up here, Brett, and I gave them a call and they told me to come up here and what to do. And, you know, we had just a great night. We probably caught, you know, 20, 25 walleyes. So, hey, you know what? It's time to go get something to eat. And speaking of that, I wasn't going to tell you, but I found the last Twinkie in the boat. So what? And I think there's another sun drop somewhere. But remember, hey, it's a great night to be alive. You know, these are my son Sawyer's bibs. I hope he doesn't see the show, because he's gonna be ticked. He just said the other day too, when he was looking for his bibs, he's like, where are my bibs?
Hey, I think we caught the monster.
Now look at
the big fish we were looking for tonight.
Hey,
right
now
here.
look at, now I'm really in a pickle. This is why I always say I don't like trolling. You know, with a jig, you got one hook. Not a problem, easy to control. It's all fun and games till you put a hook in somebody else's bibs.